you, I've been facing all of these. When you have to face all these spirits at once, and you don't know what in the world's going on, you feel like you're losing your mind, you feel like you're going crazy, but it's for a reason. And this morning, God woke me up just to tell me to come here tonight and to call them out by name and to tell you to lift your heads up, because it ain't over for you. And no matter what Satan has wished upon your life, it is not over for you. Whatever you may have felt, it's not over for you. And you just do what David done. Every time David was feeling like this, he would cry unto the Lord. He didn't just pray, he would cry unto God, and God would hear him. He would incline his ear and he would touch David and lift David up. But David, he cried unto the Lord. He just didn't do it this little whisper, Lord, please help me. But no, he cried out to God, just like Peter when he was sinking down into the water. He didn't just say it with a whisper voice. He said, Lord, save me. And he cried out to God, and God came down with his strong hand and he rescued Peter, just like he did David. And there are many things that are rising up against you, and depression and oppression, it's coming all the way around. And you can't tell me that it's not, because I have been facing it for everybody this past few months. So you can't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I didn't want to get out of bed just here recently. I didn't want to get out of the bed. I didn't want to watch TV. I was sitting when it was nighttime, I would turn off the TV because I couldn't stand the light of the television. And I would sit there and I would cry and I would holler out to God, what is going on? And I said, God, am I going crazy? What is this? And I'm feeling I can't get an answer. And you know me, I have very little patience when it comes to stuff like that. So I want to know now what's going on. But it didn't happen. I didn't get an answer then. And the next day, it seemed like every day something new was added. And all these spirits that I had mentioned here tonight already, it's going to be over tonight. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what Satan is doing to God's people. I'm sick and tired of hearing what he's doing to me or my family or friends. And tonight, I'm calling them out by name and casting them out back to the pits of hell where they came from. And then when they was freed from those spirits, and then when Jesus was rebuking them, they had told Jesus, and they got mad, they got scared, and they said, who art thou, thou Jesus of Nazareth, that thou come to torment us before our time? And they knew what was going to happen. And Jesus spoke with great authority, and all of the people around, the Pharisees and the scribes, marveled after him. And he said, what kind of man is this man to speak with such authority that even the unclean spirits obey him? And let me tell you, you have that same power, because Jesus said that the demons are subject underneath you, and you trod upon them. And God said you have got that power. But when it comes to rebuking them, you cannot just sit there and you just say, Lord, please help me with this spirit. And you can't do that. And you speak with authority. And he said, I can't hear what you're thinking. And you got to say it out loud. And I'm tired of this. I ain't got to the scriptures yet, but it's okay. And even David said, many are they that trouble me. Many are they that trouble me. And I'm talking about spirits tonight. And Satan will use people to trouble you. And he does this all the time, but it's a spirit all behind it. And let me tell you this, you may be in a trial, and it feels like you can't feel God anymore. And it seems like when you pray, God is so far, you just can't hear him at all. Even when you're at church, you know he's near, but you just can't hear him or nothing. And then when God is silent, it doesn't mean he has left you. It means he has confidence in you. And it means that he knows that you can come through this. No, he ain't going to leave you there by yourself. And he's going to be fighting right there. So if you're battling something, you're saying, God, how come I can't hear from you? And he's not saying nothing because you already have what it takes. Honey, I had learned that just this morning. And then I didn't go back to bed until I got everything God was trying to tell me. That's what happens if you don't have patience.
Bless her, Lord.
And let me tell you this. When you are free from these spirits, go into the Word. And where that spirit dwelt, and the Word, that go into that Word and fill that spot up with the Word. Because if you don't, that spirit's going to come back with 7 others stronger than he was. Why? Because he wants to take you out. Because you are a threat to him. He knows that when you come on the scene, that you're bringing something along with you that Satan can't overcome, which is the power of God. That's the reason why I wanted to sing that song, Let Down Your Net. Honey, it's time to let it go. Don't you think so? Let's read some scriptures.